Hey, what's up everybody? So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the new Darth Maul from Star Wars The Phantom Menace. So prior to this one, the only Phantom Menace Maul that I've had is a knockoff of the orange line. And it's definitely a knockoff, but it has served its purpose. But I am so glad to finally have a proper Darth Maul from The Phantom Menace for the display. And of course, this comes in the new style box, Star Wars The Black Series up top. Through the window, you can see Darth Maul. He comes with his double-bladed lightsaber. Here we have Darth Maul over here. He's number 5 in the Phantom Menace line. And down here we have Star Wars The Phantom Menace. The front window wraps around on this side, and there's the side with the artwork, and it's an okay picture. I kind of wish they would have given him more of a snarl, but it's all right. There's nothing on the top, and on the bottom you got the barcode, small print, and logos. And there's the back of the box. You got the same picture that's on the side. You have a short bio in various languages. Again, he's number 5 in the Phantom Menace line, and then you have some more small print down there. And this bio says, sent by the evil Darth Sidious, Darth Maul delivered a fatal blow to Qui-Gon Jinn with his double-bladed lightsaber during the Battle of Naboo. All right, I'm going to get Darth Maul open, and let's take a look at him. And here is this 2024 version of Darth Maul from the Phantom Menace out of the box, and wow. I have not been able to put this figure down. It looks great. The articulation is stupid with 2 O's. I mean, this guy is so stinking posable. It's just a well done figure. Let's get a close look. We'll start up here with his face, and I think the face looks great. The eyes look good, the nose. Now, as far as the mouth, I would have loved to have seen some teeth, but it's okay. The face tattoos are very clean, very symmetrical. The horns look good. His ears, the black is nice. The red around the horns looks good. I mean, from the neck up. This is just awesome. And from the neck down, we have his outfit from the Phantom Menace. It's all black, but the sculpt is unbelievable. I mean, the wrinkles and folds. This is an overlay up here. The sleeves look good. Gloves. Fine detail on the gloves. The belt. It just looks great. Yeah, there's his back. Lots of just wonderful wrinkles in the back. Just nicely done. And his lower half, all right, since we're back here, okay, here's a fold right there. Then you have 3 more folds back here, okay. It's split in several places. And in the front, you have fold, 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 and then 2 more folds underneath, okay. So it's split all over the place. So this lower half does not affect leg movement at all. And then legs, just some black legs. But again, the sculpt is so good. And the boots. You've got some awesome detail on these boots, the straps, all the lines. I mean, the sculpt is just wicked on these boots. I'm just loving that. I mean, from top to bottom. I think this is my new favorite Maul. And let's take a look at articulation real quick. So as far as the head, you've got some very good side to side. He has some pretty good up and down, some tilt. And of course, the neck can also move. So he has lots of range in his head. The arms can get all the way up to there. And they can rotate around. Now, as far as butterfly joints, he has so much range in his shoulders. That is just awesome. And as far as elbows, they get past 90. Nice. And there is a swivel at the elbow as well as glove swivel. So that's cool. And the hands are on a ball. So that's always welcome. For anybody that wields a lightsaber, having the hands, that much range in the hands is just nice. As far as midsection, you've got some twist, some crunch, some back, and some very good side-to-side tilt. And as far as legs, again, this lower half is split in so many places, so the legs get all the way up to there. Now, as far as out, yeah, they go all the way out. Here, let me get him in some kind of very basic kicking stance. All right, so if you want him kicking someone in the face, yeah, no problem. He can actually kick all the way up to there. But as far as like aiming for someone's head, yeah, easy. Easy, easy. They can go back a decent amount. Now, as far as thighs, all right, so there is a thigh cut up here, but you also have lots of range at the hip joint, okay, because they're on a ball. So that's good. Knees get all the way up to there. It's pretty good. Now you've got knee swivel as well as boot swivel. And then you have feet down a little bit. They go up a little bit, but the rocker, you have just some absurd range in his ankles. So you can get him in a just ridiculously wide stance, and he's very stable. So I would have to say that the articulation on this new Maul is pretty incredible. Oh, and something else, he stands so well. As you know, the 2013 Phantom Menace Maul, the feet were almost convex, okay? They were a little rounded on the bottom. Very difficult to stand. This guy stands up every single time. And as far as accessories, here's his double-bladed lightsaber, and I think it looks pretty good. The red buttons look great. You got a peg there to stick it on his belt. The hole is on this side. So that's good, and it does come apart. And the hole, it's almost like a teardrop-shaped hole. Come on, focus. It's not perfectly round. Okay, could turn it like that. Yeah, it's almost like a teardrop. So there's only one way this thing's going to go in. It can't rotate. Of course, the blades are removable, and they're held on by a pretty good-sized peg. Yeah, so I like that. I think it's a pretty good length. Okay, it's not absurdly long like Clone Wars Maul. Okay, this one is actually a pretty good length. The blades look good. I think overall it looks fantastic. And here's the saber in one hand, and I think it looks very nice. And as far as the way the hand is sculpted, it grips it pretty well. It's pretty tight. And again, as far as stance, all right, so you can bend these ankles so far and get him in just a stupid wide stance. I mean, not that you would fight like this. You would be so off balance. But again, very wide stance, very stable. Yeah. And there he is with the saber behind him. Again, these ankles are unreal. Very wide stance. I think this looks nice. And keeping it in one hand, here's the traditional Maul stance with it in his right hand. That looks awesome. And here it is in the left hand, kind of the same stance. I think this looks good. Again, pretty wide. Okay, he's extremely stable. This figure stands so well. I think that's a pretty cool pose. And of course, you could easily get two hands on this saber, and I like the look of that. And you could easily get both hands over his head while still holding on to it. That's nice. And there he is, kind of spinning around, jabbing Qui-Gon in the gut with this thing. Yeah, so with the outstanding elbows, butterfly joints, the wrist being on a ball, I mean, he has so much range in his arms. This figure is extremely poseable. So before I go stick him on the shelf, let's see how lightsaber storage works. So you can pop the blades off. There is a little hole right there on his right side. There's the peg, and I'm going to go right in there. Now, because of his thigh, okay, the sculpt of his thigh and the sculpt of his robe, it kind of has to sit in an angle. Now, it doesn't sit in there very tightly. Okay, as soon as you bring his arm down, it hits it and almost knocks it out. Okay, you got to have his arms out just a touch. Yeah, that's not very tight, but that's how it looks on his belt. I don't really like that. Yeah, I don't think I'll display him like that. But I did want to show you. That's what lightsaber storage looks like. So for display purposes, for now, I just have the saber in one hand, have the left arm bent with the wrist flexed a little bit, kind of like he's making a fist. I think this looks pretty good. So let's go stick Darth Maul on the shelf, and let's see how he looks there. And there he is on the shelf, and I decided to put the saber in two hands. I didn't like the way he looked up here with the saber in one hand. I don't know, it just didn't look right. So I put the saber in two hands, and I think he looks really good there. Now, he is kind of alone up there. Now, once the three-pack with Qui-Gon, Padawan Obi, and Darth Maul come in, I'll probably have those three up front and maybe move the droidekas to the back and then just leave this Maul, you know, somewhere in this section. Oh, here's my knockoff Maul right there, okay? It works, but this one right here, wow. What an incredible figure. Very, very happy with this one. So bottom line, this is an awesome version of Maul. I mean, from head to toe, this figure is absolutely incredible. I think the face is well done. The saber looks good. It's a good length, right? It's not overly long. Tremendous range in his arms, legs, feet. I mean, everything about this figure is just top notch. So happy, but just like always, I would love to hear from you guys. So comment below and let me know what you think of Darth Maul from Star Wars The Phantom Menace. And if you enjoy videos on Star Wars The Black Series, smack like and subscribe if you're new, and don't forget to turn on notifications. I would certainly appreciate it. And something else that I would love for you to consider, and that is joining the channel. It is the 112th Battalion. It's only 99 cents a month. You'll get sneak peeks to upcoming videos, custom emojis, loyalty badges, all those super fun things. I would definitely appreciate that. But just like always, thank you guys so much for watching. See y'all next time.